insecure.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing my second Let's Talk video. If you have not seen my first Let's Talk video, which is where I talk about being a loner. Yes, I am a loner. I will link it down below. Make sure to check that out. But in this video, I am going to be talking about insecurities. That's right. So keep on watching. So what is an insecurity? By definition on Google, which I will read it for you right now, an insecurity is uncertainty or anxiety about oneself, lack of confidence, a state of being open to danger or threat, lack of protection. So basically an insecurity is an emotion, a feeling of not being confident about something. And when you talk about insecurities, it's very common in women or young girls these days. So ever since I turned 21 recently, I feel like I've become more of a woman than a girl, and I feel a lot more confident about myself and my life choices and things like that. I'm going to share with you some of my experience in the past and how I have dealt with insecurities. Obviously, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Insecurity is something that is totally normal. You shouldn't be ashamed of having some insecurities in your life. So a little story about me and my insecurities. Growing up, I was going to school in Thailand. Yes, I did grow up in Thailand. But whether it was a private school or a public school, I had to wear a uniform. And not only that I had to wear a uniform, I also had to put my hair up. So it is part of the rules out there. You have to wear a uniform, you have to wear certain shoes, yada yada yada, and then you have to put your hair up in a ponytail or a braid or whatever, but most of the time you are required to put your hair up in a ponytail. I remember feeling really insecure about my ears. Here, let me show you. This is what my ears look like. So this is what my ears look like. So if I put my hair in a ponytail, my ears are showing and they look something like this. So I remember feeling really insecure about my ears because they are more outward. And I remember looking at my classmates, my girlfriends, and their ears were normal. So let me put them ears away. So when I was going to school, whichever hairstyles I used to do, I would try to hide my ears because I felt so insecure and ashamed of my ears, and I felt like I was really ugly just because I have weird ears. And honestly, like, they're not even that weird. Like, I'm pretty sure you can't even tell that they're like that bad. For some reason, I felt like my ears were so ugly and they made me look really weird. And my sister knew about this. My sister definitely knows about this insecurity of mine. As I grew up, I slowly got over the ear insecure phase of mine. I'm just gonna like keep showing my ears for the rest of the video just to let you know how ridiculous my insecurity was. So this is one example of an insecurity that I used to have. I no longer feel insecure about my ears whatsoever. I think they're awesome and I don't see anything wrong with them, and I really don't think that they're ugly or anything like that. Like, they look completely normal. Whenever I tell people that I feel or felt insecure about my ears, people are like, what are you talking about? That is totally ridiculous, because they can't even tell. And that's one thing that you have to remember when you're dealing with insecurity. You are just so hard on yourself and you don't even know that. And it's like when you point it out to people and when you tell people that you're insecure about something, they're just like, they've never even noticed that about you. It's all in your head and you're just too hard on yourself. So enough about the ears. Other than feeling really insecure about my little ears, okay, I'm gonna go check if my dad is here because I feel awkward talking about this. Hold on a second. Okay, so my dad had actually left the house. Now we can talk about boobs. And since we are talking about physical appearances, something else that I used to be way too insecure about, and I spent all my time and energy thinking about it, is my breast. That's right. So, boobies. You know, I am an Asian girl, 5'4", 100 pounds, and I happen to have really small boobs. I wouldn't say they're really small, but you know, they're A cup, and I am definitely part of the itty bitty titty committee. represent. So yeah, I used to be really insecure about my breast, my boobs, my boobies, and they are not anything exciting like other people's boobs. So I'm pretty sure my Asian ladies out there can pretty much relate to me. Or even if you're not Asian but you happen to have small boobs, yeah, bra shopping is a nightmare because nothing fits you. They're all too big. It's just such a struggle, and you feel like you look like a boy. You feel like you don't look as feminine as you could be, and you feel like you're not a woman just because you don't have large breasts. But that's what push-up bras are for. You know, I mean, girls, if you have small boobs, just go buy push-up bras, and if that makes you feel more secure, like, do that, because that makes me feel more secure when I wear a push-up bra. My clothes actually look good on me. This is getting a little TMI, but like, I already did a TMI tag, so I don't really care. Yeah, I used to be really insecure about my boobs, but now I'm not, and I feel just as much of a woman as anybody else could feel. When it comes to physical appearances, if you feel insecure about one part of your body, like, you just gotta find other parts of your body that you love. For example, you might have small boobs, but maybe your booty game is really strong. So, you know, keep doing them squats and just be proud of your whatever you have, just flaunt it out. You might not have the most amazing body, but your face is on point and you're really pretty. Maybe you have really nice hair. So just show off your hair. Something that people need to realize is that you don't have to be perfect in order to be happy and feel secure about yourself. It's all starting inside of you. If you feel like you are a boss ass bitch, then you are a boss ass bitch. So how do you deal with insecurities, Bridget? Well, I just don't let it get to me. So dealing with insecurities, you need to know what causes you to feel insecure about certain things, and you have to admit to your own insecurities. For example, social media can cause you to feel insecure about yourself because you see all these people looking all perfect and pretty and hot and sexy and successful, and you start to feel bad about yourself when in fact those people are not perfect and they're only putting out what they want you to see to make them look the best they could be, and what you're seeing is just what they want you to see, which might make them look perfect. If you are surrounding yourself with people who are insecure, girls especially, you need to cut out those people and get away from that circle of friends that put you down and make you feel insecure about yourself. I realize that now that I am more of a woman, all my girlfriends right now that I have are very supportive and they are very secure with themselves. We talk about our insecurities and whatnot, but we don't bring each other down. We don't constantly bring it up to remind each other how imperfect we are. Talk about other things. We encourage each other and we lift each other's up, and we just make each other feel better about ourselves. So if you are feeling insecure right now, you need to know that there's only one of you in this world, and you need to realize how unique you are, and there's literally no one else like you in this world. You are so special. You need to appreciate yourself more and give yourself some credit for improving. And even if you fail and sometimes you feel like shit, you just need to give yourself a break. Insecurities is something that everyone deals with. It is perfectly normal to not be perfect, but what you have to remember is that you can't let that define you. You can't let that define who you are. That's not who you are. Just because I have weird ears doesn't mean that that's everything to me. Just because I have small boobs doesn't mean that that's everything to me. Or just because you have stretch marks, or you're short, or you're fat, or you're dark, or you're pale, or you're whatever. You just have to not let that define who you are, because there are so many other aspects of your personality and who you are. You know, you are more than what this is. You are more than that. And if you are a girl like me and you expect other people like guys to come into your life and make you feel better about yourself, that's never gonna happen. It all starts inside of you. And if you want to feel secure about yourself, you need to keep telling yourself, I am beautiful, I am special, I am precious, I am unique, I am amazing, I am a boss. I don't care if I'm not perfect, because guess what? This is what makes me who I am, you know? Yeah, know that you are not perfect. but you are also very cool. And you need to look in the mirror and tell yourself, I am beautiful, I am handsome, I am hot, sexy as fuck, or whatever. You need to do that. It's one thing to be cocky, but it's completely different than being confident. So yeah, getting over your insecurities, you just have to see it for what it is, and you just have to know that it is not a big deal. It is not a problem. It is just a small part of you. It's not everything that you are. So if no one has told you today that you are beautiful, I'm just gonna tell you right now that you are so beautiful and special, and if you feel insecure about something, it's okay. It's totally normal, but you can't be insecure forever. You have to love yourself. You have to start appreciating yourself. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful and relatable in some ways. My brain is somewhat really scattered today, but I just feel like I have to talk about it. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, as per usual, give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, and you will see more of me and more of this in the future. I hope you guys are having a great day. If not, I hope it gets better and better. Now it's time to go get Jamba Juice. I blame Kayla for this. So yeah, I shall see you in my next video. Peace!